All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the House of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. This is the Brahma Share GMS Sacramento Camp. Today's date is May 4th, 2026. The Apostle Tar said that this year, the year of apostasy, agents, and sellouts. And this is a walk and talk, rolling the spirit. Just all I'm saying, just hit the record button. Just let the spirit flow. And the book of Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, the 17th verse, going to talking about watchmen in the house of Israel, right? So Yahweh Shah has set up a watchman, right, to give the warning from him and blow the trumpet and sound the alarm. A lot of things about to happen. A lot of things are happening as we speak. You see, and whatchamacallit, at the same time, you got a lot of jobs are closing down. A couple of days ago, you have the airline called Spirit. They closed down. They shut down. And then there's another one called JetBlue, and that shut down. So a lot of people lost their jobs. Those airlines, they fell a bankruptcy. I think one of the airlines owed it was like billions of dollars, if not trillions. Probably I'm gonna say billions. It's a lot, but the number's up there. The number is really pretty crazy. Something billions or trillions of dollars in debt. You know, they're in debt, so they fell for bankruptcy. So they shut everything down. Same thing here. America is on the way out. I mean, it is. It's collapsing right there for your eyes, man. You know, it's a little by little. You know, every business, every store owners they're closing down because this place here in America is in debt. So everything's closed right now. Everything's closing down. You know, and then the birth, right, of this place, right, is gone. Right, so let's grab that. It's raining out here, so dang. It's like a little sprinkling. I'm trying to get in. Let me see. Let's go. It's Isaiah 24, and it reads, let's see. Isaiah 24 verse 10, it says, the city confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. And that's where we at right now. All right, the mirth of the land is darkened. Right, for there is wine crying for wine. There is a crying for wine. Meaning that there are a lot of people who wants to know answers. That's why I see a lot of protesters out here, because America is closing down. America is done. You know, it's over. This place it's about to go out with a bang. You know, that's why I got the Iran and United States going at it. Right? They're switching to the currency. They're switching up to they dropped the dollar. The Russians and the Chinese, they dropped the dollar. Right? They're not losing the dollar no more. They're using rupees and yuan currency. Right? So that's why the money is dropping fast, rapidly, and that's why you see your gas prices are going up, food prices going up, and everything's going up because the U.S. dollar is dropping down. It's dropping. There's no value. There's no backup with anything, with no gold or silver. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you see a lot of people are crying for wine, but they want to seek answers. You know, like they right now they're in a confused state. They don't know what the hell was happening. You know, but their mind, their heart is here in this world. They don't understand what's going on. You know, it says Isaiah 24 verse 10. It says, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets, and all joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone." That's it. This is where we at. You know. So now they can't really. Again, the airlines are shutting down. You know, and here it is. We're coming in the summertime, which is we're in May 4th, right? We're about to enter summer pretty soon, next month, right? June and July, right? And then everybody wants to go out, you know, take vacations, go Disney trips, Disneyland, Disney World, visit their country, right? But you can't because the ticket prices so damn high, they can't afford it, so they got to cancel. They got to cancel it because the airlines are closing and the ticket price is expensive and everything else with it. You see what I'm saying? So all joy is darkened. You see what I'm saying? So all joy. Oh man, I was wiping my phone with my shirt. It says, "There's a crying for no, and the city is left desolation, and the gates smitten with destruction." That's the only what left. But pretty soon the bomb's gonna come. But before that, all hell's about to break loose. Like the market's gonna crash. People are fed up. They're gonna start looting at the stores, right? And pretty soon they're gonna start looting your own home, right? And all of a sudden, the storehouses be found empty. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. That's all I got left. The mirth of the place, Babylon the Great whore is gone. You know, it's not in the same no more how it used to be. It's not in the 80s. I was growing up, the 80s and the 90s. You know, 80s and 90s, it was the shit, man. I was growing up. You know, there was something about those years that we're growing up with. You know, but now it's like shit. And let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. It says, oh no, I'm sorry. It says, oh yeah. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12, verse 3. It says, in that day when the keepers of the houses shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few, and those that are looking out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. When the sound of the grinding is low, ye shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and shall daughter of music shall be brought low. Yeah, the grinding is low. Yep. Bad out here, man. The grinding job, the future here at Babylon, is going to be destruction, doom. It's over with. You know. Let's see. Babylon. Palm. Palm. It says, Isaiah, Jeremiah chapter. Let me see. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 51. Verse, let me see, this is verse 6. It says, flee out the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off for her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. Woo! And then he says, flee from Babylon, save yourself. Don't get trapped in her punishment. It's the Lord Yahweh's time for vengeance. He will repay her in full. Right. Scripture says, depart is not your rest. So don't get attached to this place. Because if you do, hey, remember Lot's wife, man. Because she turned around and looked at Sodom. Whatever it is, it's attached. You know? Same thing here at Babylon, man. You gotta flee here at Babylon. Whatever, you gotta cut her off. It's over with. You know? You gotta leave it. You can't take nothing with you. Because there's time to judgment on here at Babylon. You know? Destruction. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's Yahweh's hand, and made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. You see? So now all these nations are pissed off at Babylon, the way of her philosophy, right? Her wisdom, philosophy, the way of living, democracy. You know, doing business with Babylon is no good. It sounded good, but now it's like, oh, fuck this. You know, it's the ways of Babylon. The way she lives is death. You know, that's why all the nations are pissed off. Oh, now we don't want no parts of her no more. We want to get cut off. We want to cut off from her. All the nations are pissed off at Babylon, man. Turkey's pissed off at Babylon. You know, no NATO ally. You know, mad at Israel and U.S., Iran, China, Russia. All the nations are pissed off. That's why you see a lot of American flags and Israeli flags that are getting burnt. You know, it says Babylon is suddenly and falling and destroyed. How for her take palm for her pain, if so she may be healed. we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto the heavens and lift up even to the skies. You see what I'm saying? So we will have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Nope. You can't pay all that debt off. You can't heal Babylon. It's over with. She's in trillions of dollars in debt. And you can't heal Babylon. Nobody wants to pay that off except for so-called elites. Right? Only one, they could heal this place in one day. That's how much money they have, man. But hey, this biblical prophecy. It has to go this way, you know. And plus, they want to get everybody chipped up. There's biblical prophecy, and that's coming. That's what we hear. You know, they want to crash the dollar and put the new system in the mark of the beast, man. And cannot buy or sell unless you have a mark. If the device going to go underneath their skin. So it says, forsake her and let us go every one his own country, for her judgment reaches unto the heavens and is left up even the skies. Right, everything that the nations are witnessing of her sins. Babylon the great whore, guilty. Oops. Right? A lot of things that happened to the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's one, and they still have the affliction, right? Holding themselves not guilty, right? Still pride, man. See what I'm saying? So now and then, plus other things, a lot of dirt here at Babylon that the nations are witnessing. And then you can't flee from this country now. I mean, you still could do it, but you better do it now, because pretty soon it's gonna shut down, right? You can't earn your business here. It's over with, man. See, there's nothing left but destruction. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Dang. Book of Habakkuk. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 2. It says, O Lord Yahweh, I have heard a speech and was afraid. O Lord Yahweh, revive the works of the midst of the years, in the midst of the years, make known in wrath, and remember mercy. So that's a prayer, that in wrath and remember mercy, because it's gonna be all hell breaking loose here at Babylon the great whore, man. It's gonna be a whore here. It's gonna be a cry in Egypt again. So in wrath and remember mercy. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out there. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Ashai, by Hashem Bakakadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. Until next time, shalom.